is it based on who you know, like whether you're in a band or whether you want to promote a band?
There's a huge amount of luck, I think.
That helps the most?
A lot. There's a lot. I know in my career, it was there's a gigantic amount of being in the right place at the right time, or knowing the right people, or when you ever had a chance to meet anybody, you had to make sure that you were nice and treated them with respect, and it would always come back around to us. Always. Even meeting Kevin Lyman back in the day on many shows before the Warped Tour was even really in existence, but coming back around and having that relationship with Rick, our manager, and with you and whatever, or Daryl Eaton, the guy that books us, having a relationship, just hanging out with the guy, and he was an awesome guy. And then later on, we needed an agent, and he was one of the bigger agents in the entire country, and he goes, hey, I'll do it, and it's all because of good relationships. So it's like, you gotta make friends with everyone. You have to, and certain things will be luck, but certain things will be, yeah, I remember that person. They worked hard, and they were cool, and they were ambitious, and they had a lot of passion. And the people like you are the absolute main ingredient into why bands have success, because they need that infrastructure, that care about music, because musicians are inherently lazy. It's we just want to play music and have people cheer. But there's always like your friends that would jump in the van with you and help sell T-shirts or pass out the flyers, and it's like that.
It's
that's
timing,
the best.
and a lot of it is. It's just like in anything. But the biggest thing I see is the impatience in people. I don't think anyone. Everyone goes, "Wow, you started the Warped Tour." I go, "You didn't see me working in the clubs for 12 years before I decided to go out on a limb and try it." So when the Warped Tour failed in 1995, I was back in the clubs the next day working. But in 1995, you wouldn't get that chance now. If I started the Warped Tour right now and failed the first year, no one would want to hear from me again. But because I had that support system of helping bands and doing that, they wanted to give me a second chance. And that second chance came, by Vans, because I did a lot of skateboard shows and worked in that world, stepped up and had that confidence. But it took me 12 years to get to that point. I hate when bands walk up to me, and I had to change the Warped Tour 2 years ago, and it sticks with me. A kid comes up to me and goes, "We've never got to play the Warped Tour." And I go, "Wow, how long you been a band?" He goes, 6 months. I go, "Well, the Warped Tour comes every year, and you know what? It used to be a special place to be. You worked to get there. It wasn't like the first thing you got to do in life was the Warped Tour." And that's why last year I cut the number of bands out there. I'm being much more selective in what we're doing, because it can't be overnight. In this instant, I want to be on the cover of AP. I want to, band comes out with the first record, you get the labels and managers grinding you. It's like, put 2 or 3 records out, but put your time in. And it's hard because you might be working 6 hours at a job that's just paying your bills, but 6 hours a working thing.
You impress people at an unpaid internship, become indispensable, people will keep you around.